Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I am Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, President Muhammadu Buhari preside over today's FEC meeting. Alleged kidnapper, popularly known as Evans, pleads guilty to the charges. And Imo State Governor meets market stakeholders over relocation of Ikuku Market. President Muhammadu Buhari is currently presiding over the Federal Executive Council meeting holding in the council chambers at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The failure of the council to meet last week had spawned speculations that the president, who recently returned from medical vacation in London, was not fit enough to attend the meeting. But the presidency swiftly refuted the claims of concerns over the health of President Muhammadu Buhari, adding that the FEC meeting was not scheduled to hold. Today's meeting is expected to discuss, among other matters, the issue of the ongoing strike embarked on over 2 weeks ago by lecturers in government-owned universities across the country. And before today's meeting officially began, President Buhari met with the winners of the Afro Basket Championship in Mali, Nigeria's D Tigers. Our suspected kidnapper, Chukwudumeme Onwamadike, otherwise known as Evans, has pleaded guilty to a 2-count charge bordering on kidnapping. This follows his arraignment today before Justice Hakeem Oshodi at the High Court in Ikeja, Lagos, by the state government. He was arraigned alongside 5 others, Uche Amadi, Ogechi Izuchukwu, Ikechukwu Nwachukwu, Chilaka Ifeanyi, and one Victor Chukwunomso at the court, which witnessed a large crowd of interested parties and the presence of security personnel. However, while Evans, Amadi, and Nwachukwu pleaded guilty to both counts, Izuchukwu, Ifeanyi, and Chukwunomso pleaded not guilty. Following the plea of all 6 defendants, the Attorney General of Lagos State, Adeniji Kazeem, who led the prosecution, asked for a trial date and for all defendants to be remanded in prison custody. The counsel to Evans, Ulukaya Ogungbeje, had no objections to the Attorney General's request for adjournment, but he told the court that he had no access to his client in detention. Justice Oshodi thereafter ordered the remand of all the defendants at the Kirikiri Maximum Prison in Apapa and adjourned further proceedings till October the 19th. Police authorities have announced a change of guard in the Lagos State Command. A former Deputy Commissioner in charge of operations in the state, Mr. Imohimi Edgar, now takes over as the Commissioner of Police. Mr. Edgar was last week elevated as Acting Commissioner of Police, perhaps in preparation for his new role. He now replaces Mr. Fatai Owusheni, who had been in that position for 2 years and will report in Abuja as the Commissioner of Police in charge of administration at the force headquarters. The campaign for local government autonomy has continued with council workers in Kogi State protesting in favor of the proposal. The rally, which was organized by the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, NULGE, in conjunction with the state chapters of the Nigeria Labour Congress and Medical Health Workers Union of Nigeria, had all its members from the 21 local government areas in attendance. A similar protest also took place in Ondo State, where the workers vowed to ensure that their goal is achieved.
Solidarity forever.
Kogi State local government workers in north-central Nigeria are enthusiastic in their support for the autonomy of the third tier of government, demanding for democratic, political, financial and administrative freedom. The state NLC chairman, Onwe Doka, believes strongly that local councils should not be put in the helpless position of not being able to pay salaries and the general running of the various offices.
We like it or not, we are administratively handicapped because this power has been shortchanged somewhere, and what we are asking for is a liberty and freedom of autonomy.
We have been in the state of moribund. We have been in the state of coma. We have been thrown into unceremonious cesspit of mediocrity.
Under the cover of security agencies, the protesters displayed their placards and banners as they head to the Kogi State House of Assembly, where the leadership of the House was waiting to receive their letter.
The issue of autonomy of local governments is a national issue that is already handled by the National Assembly, which has gone to an advanced stage of passage. All states of the Federation are awaiting the bills from the National Assembly for various houses of assemblies to make their inputs. As soon as it comes to this house, you'll be rest assured that we shall do the needful.
Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
There's a similar agitation in Ondo State, southwest Nigeria. Armed with banners and singing songs of solidarity, these peaceful protesters are marching under the aegis of the National Union of Local Government Employees, Ondo State chapter. Like their Kogi State colleagues, they also want the support of legislators to manage their own affairs.
For democracy in Nigeria to be viable, we need to give autonomy to local governments.
Leaders of other labor unions in the state are part of this rally in solidarity with the workers. Some members of the House were delegated to meet with the workers.
For every tier of government to function, there is need for all of us to be autonomous in nature.
These workers say they will continue to march until they get total freedom to manage government at the local level, which they believe will hasten development at the grassroots.
Over 3,000 traders and other workers at the Okobaba Plank Market in Lagos State are on the verge of losing their livelihood following the closure of an illegal extension of the market by the Lagos State government. The decision, according to the State Commissioner for Local Government and Community Affairs, was taken on discovering that the extended portion of the market had now become a hideout for criminals.
The Third Mainland Bridge overlooks an extension of the popular Okobaba Wood Market by Wright Street in Yaba Local Government Development Area. The quietness here is unusual on a normal business day. Activities have been grounded following the closure of the market by the Lagos State government.
Although I work here, I drive bus to carry plank in this place. So it affected me in the sense that there have been no loading. And since there is no loading, there is nowhere we make my daily meals.
The Lagos State Commissioner for Local Government and Community Affairs explained that the extension of the market is illegal.
The rulers miscan capitalize on the selling of planks there. So they've turned the place to a den, causing threat to the public. They steal at will. The unknown passersby, they will attack them. Before you know it, they are back under that bridge.
Although these traders admit that they were notified before the closure, they, however, give a different explanation to what could have caused government action.
I was not around actually on that Saturday, but when I came back, I was made to know that the governor was around, and he said people are loading on the bridge, that they should close down the market.
While the alleged extension of Okobaba Plank Market remains closed, the main part is a beehive of activities, although too small to accommodate more people. A large sediment of water covering the untarred road separates both sides. The commissioner, however, revealed plans by the state government to relocate the entire market to Agbowa, Ikorodu.
It's a new plan resettlement for the traders at Okobaba. The work there is ongoing. I would say before the end of this year, the work will be concluded.
There are indications that negotiations are still on between the Market Association and government on the possibility of reopening this section of the market until the permanent site is ready for occupation.
When we come back on the program, news across Nigeria, the Edo State government is set to relocate evicted street traders to an alternative market. Details after this. Stay with us.